Have you had any personal experience with attacks, verbal or physical?
So I've been refereeing for 20 years, would you believe it? In that time, obviously, most games we tend to sadly see a bit of verbal abuse from players, spectators, from anybody who wants to get involved. You have to manage things as a referee, but I mean, you have yellow cards and red cards, that kind of thing. But yes, sadly, most games end up with some sort of verbal abuse or dissent or whatever you want to call it that way. In terms of physical aggression, I've seen lots on the field of play. I've only had one incident towards me where I was punched in the face. I was about 21. Player was sent off, then just hit me. He got a 7-year ban, so what it was backed up. Sadly, obviously, I've seen lots of incidents throughout my refereeing career where people that I know and sort of referee within Worcester have been verbally abused, but physically abused as well. You tend to get a lot of backing from your county FAs and from the FA where they are dealt with properly. But I suppose the big question for me is, would I want my kids to become referees, and if I was going to do it again now, would I do it again? I'd have to and I wouldn't know.
Have you seen anything in the media recently regarding referee attacks or in other countries, for example?
So yeah, I mean, there's obviously lots of coverage, and when a referee gets attacked, it's quite headline news, really. You see lots of things in the South America and North America, really. But it is becoming more prevalent with Facebook and with Instagram and Twitter, all that stuff, where people can see things more readily. But yeah, certainly in the last few years, it's been increasing sort of the UK and Ireland. There's one recently on the 29th of November where a referee was quite badly beaten by 4 people in Ireland. Sadly, it's not uncommon, and we as referees, and I'm lucky enough to be the chairman of our referees association in Worcester, we do have to deal with these things properly and back each other up. I mean, all referees are encouraged to join the RA, like a union, so they have representation, they have backing. Most people I know who have been assaulted want to get straight back out and referee. It's like if you crash your car or something, that they want to get on with it and not let it be a monkey on the back, for example. But sadly, it's getting more prevalent and probably more dangerously prevalent as well. So, yeah, sad times at the moment. Sad times.
How do you think, as referees, you can combat it in football?
So I think it's about education. So players have got to realise that we're not just a referee. We're a person. We've got kids, we've got a family, we've got jobs. The FA brought in something called the Respect Campaign, which is to try and reduce the amount of verbal abuse that is given during a game. So they have like a strip of sort of walls, if you like, at the side of the pitch, about 10 yards back, and all the parents have to stand behind that. There are clubs I know that bring in, if anybody swears at the ref or the parents swear at the ref, then that their child is kicked out. I think that's a good way of doing it. But it's a really tricky situation because I always find football kind of follows life and society, and there's lots of issues in society that aren't being dealt with. So people think they can take that onto the football pitch, and most people, it's their probably only exercise. On a Sunday, they'll go out and have a kick about with their mates, but it goes too far, and ultimately, if you've got no referee, you can have no game. So they've got to think about it.